I'm asking right now, like, this man said, abandon ship, I'm out. Just like, not but 5 minutes after saying, I am her protector. This man, and Grant, Euron's a scary dude. Euron is a scary dude. That axe was crazy. That shit was scary. Okay, but what the fuck, Reek? What the fuck, man?
Theon is dead.
Dude,
Theon died on that fucking boat. Like whatever shred of him existed, fucking snuffed out.
Wait, let me tell you this straight up. Grey Worm proved in this episode that you don't need a dick to be a boss, okay? You don't need it. And yet, the man still pushed it out. Varys proved in this episode.
That's the thing. You don't need a dick to be a boss. But at the same time, you don't need a pussy to be a big, sopping wet pussy.
You don't need a dick to be a boss. And 2 men in this one episode proved it. And this motherfucker dove off the side of the ship to who knows where. Oh my goodness. I'm done. Anyway.
I don't need a dick to be a boss.
That's a good quote.
It's tough to be a boss when my dick is hard. Yo, what's up, guys? Sun Wukong. Jojo talks too much. Ku Cullen. We're all here.
What's up?
Hey.
If you don't know, now you know. We're doing this every week. Unless something comes up and we can't do it. But
even then, because goddamn, when YouTube was fucking up last week, we were still here. True. Last week was a travesty. But last week looked like that boat. That was last week. We were on the boat last week. We're like, oh God, it's falling apart.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. Can we just talk about this last scene first and then go back?
Yes, please.
I don't even want to talk about anything else right now.
Well, because the rest of the episode is just like, everything is fine, guys. Why are you worried?
All right, guys. After everything we talked about last week and everybody, like literally, did you guys notice that like as soon as we ended our stream, like at least 3 different sources were like, oh, and then the dragon's horn. He's going to bring the dragon's horn. I was like, nah, you didn't get that from
nah. As soon as I saw who was on the boats, I was like, okay. Like, I knew right away what was going on. I'm like, they did get people with that fucking horn shit.
Dude, I was so excited. Because, like, this is what I thought he was initially going to do. I didn't even expect it to happen now. But it happened now, and I was like, okay, well, Euron's still crazy. It still looks fucking amazing. It's like the first shocking Game of Thrones episode so far this season. But, come on, man. The fuck?
Man, like, all the fucking build-up, like, I was like, yeah, Theon might have roasted 2 boys alive, but you know what? He's coming back. And
no,
then fucking...
Theon didn't even have any good moments. It was just all about Yara in that scene.
No,
God damn, she's already planning to sleep with one queen. She's about to hit it with the Sand Snake Queen. God damn.
I thought...
Well, my roommate thought Yara was going out in that scene. I was like, no way.
I thought that too. No, I was like, if they kill her here... Dude. Well, because I wasn't before the attack happened, I'm like, oh, they'll get out. But then shit just hit the fucking fan. And I was like, oh no, she's going to die. Like, because don't forget, this isn't a 10-episode season.
Yeah, it's true.
So I was like, they could axe anyone off. And we wouldn't have, like, I wouldn't feel weird because the season's not that long.
Got to readjust my perspective for that, actually. Because, like, I'm always thinking, like, we can't get into too much heavy stuff this early is crazy. It's unprecedented, but it is only 7 episodes. So
yeah, now that you think about it, the heavy episodes, like the heaviest episodes, will probably be 5 and 6, since it's normally 7 and 8.
Mm-hmm. It's actually normally like 9. 9 is always the craziest episode in any given season, but
8 and 9, yeah. I think not the Battle of Bastards, but the White Walker battle was episode 8 of that season.
8. Yeah, that was fucking.
Hard Home was 8.
Yeah, I think Hard Home was 8.
What?
Or no, it was...
I thought it was episode 9.
I think the Battle of Bastards was Hard on 8? Damn it. Okay, my bad.
I think it's... Yeah, there's like a tradition of like 9, and then the finale is just to ease you back into like... And now there's no Game of Thrones for a few months.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fucking... like the whole... Okay, so my mom, who knows nothing of Game of Thrones, was like in the background. And several times during the episode, I'm like just screaming at the TV, right? and she's like, "Oh, it's sweet," because I was like, she's like, "Oh, maybe the show can be sweet." Was like the last thing she must have thought, because I was like, oh, Nymeria, right? Like I was like, yay. But even that was fucking sad. But then the boat shit happened. And out loud, I was like, no. Oh, I don't care. No. Oh, I super don't care. No. Like just constant. I'm like, oh, the sand snakes die. I'm so sad, though.
How dare you shit on the sand snakes?
I couldn't give up.
I didn't expect them to go out, like most of them to go out like that, dude.
Yeah, they deserved a better death than that, man.
I didn't realize
no,
I
they didn't.
that
Fuck
much
them.
until
I didn't.
that happened. But
the one with the whip and the one with the knives are both fucking badasses, and that was shit way for them to die.
The only sand snake that I give possibly a shit about is the one who's flirting with Bronn, and that's it. I don't care about any of them.
Yeah, she wasn't even there.
So. She wasn't there, so I'm like, she's fine. I don't give a shit. I especially hate the fucking mum. I'm like, fuck her.
How dare you?
All of them.
Fuck her is the correct quote, but not in that way.
Not in that context. No, no, because I loved Oberyn. Like, he is my favorite fucking character.
Can we talk about that mention, though? That actually warmed my heart a little bit. I was like, you know. But don't treat everybody like, oh, they didn't respect Oberyn, because they did. Everybody respected Oberyn. So.
Yeah. But it was like, I was like, I love Oberyn, right? But the Sand Snakes aren't, because you could tell the Sand Snakes are supposed to be like, we know that you guys liked Oberyn, so like this one fights like Oberyn, and this one, they all have like Oberyn's personality, and they all act like Oberyn, but they're girls. And I'm like, I don't care that should be awesome, but I don't care because they're lame and boring. And last season, they bored me to tears.
They're not lame, though. They just cut out all of their best fucking bits from the show. In the books,
I'm not talking. That's great for the books. This is the show. This is the show, and they're two different versions of those characters. And the show version sucks. I hate them. When they're like, kill us, I'm like, please do. And they're like, no. I'm like, fuck, now I got to put up with the mom for another couple episodes. Like, because you know that they're dragging her over to Cersei, and I'm not going to give a shit. I'm going to be like, that's great. I don't care about Velaris.
As soon as she gets to Cersei, she won't be alive for too long, though.
I'm still disappointed. No. I hope Cersei takes her out, at least in, like, a good way, where I'm, like, satisfied. Because right now, I was enjoying the journey back to Dorne, even though I didn't want to go there. And I was like, okay, Tyrion's plan is so sound, especially when he's like, I'm hitting Casterly Rock first. That's what we're doing. You guys do your own thing. We're going to Casterly Rock. That's the slap in the face to Cersei and Jaime right there. That's a slap in the face.
Yeah. I'm glad, though, because you could tell he's not thinking, like, I'm like, he's thinking with his head. Like, he knows where to fucking... he's playing it. He's playing the game.
I trust that.
Can we talk about the, like, I said this on Twitter, but I'm like the whole, every time any of the secondary, like the background characters were giving advice, all I thought was Kim Jong-il from Team America, where I'm like, why is everybody so fucking stupid? Like, why can't they be smart? Like Tyrion. Like, just like, why is everyone dumb? Why is everyone giving Dany, like, just the worst fucking advice?
Weren't all giving the same advice, though. They were saying some very different things. Who did you disagree with?
Everyone that Jon was just like, we're gonna die. I've seen Winter, we gotta go.
You're talking about two different things right now, Joe.
I'm talking about all the secondary characters. Like,
how they
giving advice
their commanders, or like what?
Yeah, like all the secondary characters being like, no, you should listen to me because I know what's up. And I'm like, the only two who have given good advice.
All of them, but most of the secondary characters that are left, like that are left right now, are reputable people. It's not like they suck, except for fuck Littlefinger. I'm so glad he got choked up, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
That was beautiful.
I was pissed when fucking what's her name? Little Bear. No, Sansa too, but fucking Little Bear.
When what's her name? Yeah, fuck.
But she's like, we need you here. I'm like, I understand.
But though, they're right. Every fucking time somebody's gone south, they've been murdered.
I understand. Well, even I was just like, send.
It's true though. Nobody knows her name. She's
no. I'll tell you.
She's badass Little Bear. That's her name.
So dope, dude.
Well, I agreed with her on that, but I was like, no, fucking idiots. Like this, stop. Fucking winter's coming. God damn it. I don't care about your petty squabbling bullshit. Like, just get the fucking dragon glass. Who gives a shit? Like, even if Jon doesn't have to go, send the Onion Knight.
No, that's the thing. They were being fair, though. Every one of them was saying send someone else.
I'm glad that Jon went
Not all of them.
I am glad that Jon went himself, simply because, first of all, Dany is she's tripping a little bit. Don't get me wrong. Dany's like my second favorite character. Dany's tripping a little bit. You know, Dany's
Big
feeling
time.
herself just a little too much right now. Like the whole Varys speech, I was like, you wouldn't even really be here in this position if Varys didn't come to your aid. So I understand it. I love Varys' responses to everything that Dany said.
Perfection.
It was absolutely amazing. Because I was like, he's like, yo, I can see more. Now that I've lost my dick, I can see more.
Which is sad, but I'm like, dude, you got a point.
Yeah, it's kind of a true point. Men do think with their dicks a lot.
Exactly. Now that shit is out of the way, I can see the real problems in this world. I'm not gonna stand idly by when people fuck around. Your father was a madman. So what do you have to say?
So
Robert
I fucking
stupid. Yeah. You can't deny that Robert was an idiot. Like, what do you have to say?
It was
I love that. It would have been nice if he'd like consoled her a little bit more though.
Yeah.
If he'd been like, I will tell you if I disagree with you. However, if you ignore my advice, then I'm gonna stab you in the back. Like,
yeah, but I liked that he was like, if like when they had that moment of like, I'm behind you, I respect you, but it's of my own free will. And Dany's like, okay, cool. But if you disagree with me, tell me to my face. And they're both like, cool. But I'll kill. But at the same time, both of them are like, and I'll kill you.
I'll tell you to your face, but my little birds will already be swarming. And
you'll be.
Your little birds will already be burned to a crisp.
Dany has dragons, and I'm more scared of Varys. I'm like, nah, Varys would fuck me up.
Dude, I'm scared of Varys. I think Varys is one of the most deadly characters in the series, but I don't think he can beat Dany if they were actually going head to head.
Not head to head, but like if you were to run into them, I would be more afraid of Varys.
Yeah, that's the problem. Varys never goes head to head. Him, Littlefinger, and Tyrion, they're so fucking dangerous in their own ways.
It was Varys, Tyrion, and kind of Lyanna Mormont. Kind of. Because I didn't agree with her saying not to go.
I agreed with you.
But I did agree with her saying Jon shouldn't have
gone. The only reason she said not to go was because she understands the threat that is the army of the dead. She was like, yo, we need our king here. And I understand that. Jon's speech was perfect because he was like, look, I'm the only one that's seen these people, okay? And I know what we need to do. And Sam motherfucking Tarly told me that this is where the dragon glass is. So I'm going over there. You guys hold it down. And I'm glad he told Sansa that it's in your hand, so she power trip. No,
I was.
Right, it's a double-edged sword. I'll let you say your piece, Coon. I think it's a double-edged sword because one, if he didn't give her the reigning command, she would have thrown a fucking bitch fit, okay? Mm-hmm. Secondly, she might fuck up right now, though. That's what I'm scared of. Littlefinger's a little bit salty.
Really?
She's a little bit salty, and Sansa's a little bit too volatile to actually command things. So he should have left Davos to oversee Sansa and gone himself. That's what I would have done if I was Jon.
Fuck, that's a much better idea. God damn it, I didn't even think of that.
Much better plan.
Yeah, because this is my problem. I have said from the beginning how much I distrust Sansa. She's been on a bit of a power trip for a while. She's been mentally fucked up since the whole bastard Bolton bullshit.
Yeah.
And now, oh god, he's left her in charge of Winterfell, riding south to have Littlefinger poisoning her ear the whole time she's gone.
Especially after he challenged him, you know. Now he's salty.
Exactly. He did the exact same thing.
I gotta do something.
Ned Stark was always like, "Oh, you're a funny little man," choking him out. Jon just did the same thing. That's what
I was so scared when he did it because I was like, "Oh fuck, history repeating itself." Like,
and it plays so heavily off of what Sansa said last episode, where she was like, "This is what Father did. And he fucked up. This is what Rob did. And he fucked up. Don't do the same shit, Jon." And I was like, "All right. My boy won't do that shit." And he did the same shit. I'm like, yo, Littlefinger can't be trifled with. If you want to, like, strong-arm Littlefinger, you better believe you have to have him in check already because he's an asshole.
Somebody needs to cut that fucker's tongue out. That's about the only way you deal with Littlefinger.
I know.
Oh,
why is everyone yelling?
I was just about to reply. I was like, because we just want Game of fucking Thrones. That's why. Oh my god, dude.
Okay, let's refocus. What do you guys want to talk about first? I'll let you guys pick.
Nymeria?
All right, let's talk about Nymeria.
Please.
Let's talk about that scene. I'll let you guys
I have an interpretation of that scene, but I'll let you guys go first. No.
Ku picked it, so Ku has to go first.
Yeah, you go first, Ku.
Oh, I have no idea. I just found it amazing. I liked that Nymeria didn't kill Arya. I was a little bit worried with the whole You're not Nymeria. I was like, the fuck? Is that Bran? What the fuck is going on?
Oh, that would have been crazy. I didn't even think about that.
That's about the only theory that I have, because I mean, I would have liked if Nymeria had walked away and Arya had just been like, "All right, a girl."
See, for me, I just like automatically interpreted like, "All right, Nymeria." I'm really cynical at this point in my life, so I was just like, "Yo, like all my fellow wolves are dead. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm queen of this fucking forest right now. I recognize you, Arya, but we're not doing any of that shit that you're talking about." That's how I took it. But if it was Bran, that's actually genius, dude.
Wait, because I didn't hear what she said like she mumbled something, and I didn't catch it. Is that what she said?
The mumble, she definitely said towards the end, "You're not Nymeria."
She said, "You're not Nymeria."
Yeah. I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that
either.
Like,
can anyone in the chat confirm that for me? I'm sure it was something along those lines.
Because I heard her mumble something, and I was like, "Fuck," because I didn't hear it. But I didn't think it like if it was important. I figured they would have like made it.
Yes, just to tell the chat. Yes, Ghost is still alive. Yes,
Ghost is alive, but he's the last one.
Why? Like, I am awesome.
Ghost is not Nymeria, if that's what you're saying, but Ghost is still alive.
She said it's not you. Okay, that's the exact line. It's
not you. Okay, I mean, yo, that's a great theory then. If Bran warred into that to like keep her, if he was trying to like bait her movement back too, but why would that happen though? Why would Bran be like, okay, I gotta take care of Nymeria and not assist Arya in going back to Winterfell?
Well, maybe it was just one of those things where he was just. Or maybe it was just one of his flashing moments that was just looking through the eyes and was just like, oh, that's my sister. Because there was a moment, like when Nymeria first appeared, completely feral, growling, ready to attack. But then when it actually zoomed in on Nymeria's face, it was like gentle dog eyes. It wasn't wolf eyes. It was like humanish, more animalized eyes.
I hope you guys agree, but Nymeria, out of every single one of them, is the least likely to really buddy up to Arya out of everyone else, because they all spent way much more time with their wolves.
Yeah,
Arya did with Nymeria.
I think Arya and Nymeria like care, like they care about each other because they spent like they did kind of.
Arya cares more than Nymeria remembers. That's what I
exactly.
imagine anyway.
Yeah. Especially since, I mean, they had that whole line right at the preview for the show, the lone wolf dies alone. Maybe it's the idea that Arya is currently still on her own, trying to get back to her family. Nymeria's found her own family at this point. She's
chilling, dude. She's the queen of the woods. Forest wolves, dude. That shit is dope. Like, fuck, I'd rather her just chill there and not go with Arya and not get killed.
Like, yeah, I'm kind of cool with Nymeria not dying because I'm like, she's alive. Cool. Like, I don't need any more. I'm like, awesome. Okay. I'm happy with her running the super PAC. She could do her own thing.
But cool, that's a great idea. Jojo, can you pick up off of that? Do you see any way that translates?
I don't know. Like,
which bit? Nymeria being Bran?
Yeah. Because like, why would he do that? You know,
but
why would he?
That's why I'm hesitant. And also, like, when we see them warging, like you see it in the eye. Like the eye goes white. So. Unless he's gotten that fucking good where the eyes don't go white.
Necessarily see it in the eye though. We've never actually.
We have the crow's eyes go white. Yeah. That guy who can warg into crows, the crow's eyes go white.
But the crow has 3 eyes.
No, I don't.
No. The wildling who could warg.
Well, I don't
remember ever seeing the crow close up.
If her
eyes go white,
fair enough, but whatever.
I'm almost positive the eyes go white.
Shorter explains that's not you line. Oh, I didn't watch the post credit shit either.
Yeah, somebody's like, where did Bran's direwolf go? He died in that fucking stupid cave. Like somebody in the chat said he died in that cave.
In the Hold the Door episode, dude.
Which pissed me off because I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, just like half of the direwolves, he died defending his master as they should.
But the thing is, when the fucking direwolf dies, that doesn't bode well for the fucking Stark, you know? Which makes me.
No, Bran's transcended though. He's not even a Stark anymore.
Here's my like thematic view on that scene, by the way. Like, because I wanted to get this off. When like the wolves surround her, right? So she's surrounded by wolves. She's like, oh fuck. By the way, I swear to God, I was like, Jon, no! Like when the horse was like, oh, we got to get the fuck out of here. I was like, they're gonna kill Jon. But they didn't, thank God. But when like Nymeria shows up and then they all leave, my thought on that scene was it was like symbolically, it was to be like Arya's not. There's not much of a Stark left in Arya. Like
it's rekindled right now, dude.
I think so, but you could tell it was Nymeria going like, I don't because like a girl is Arya Stark, but she spent a long time pushing that down. Like, and she did try to be like, I am Arya Stark, but even Hot Pie's like, I barely fucking recognized you.
All right, let's talk about the hot pie scene. Let's just talk about the hot pie scene.
Hot Pie!
Because,
yay!
first of all, having him back was really fucking adorable.
It was. I was so happy.
And I think that's one of the few cases in any medium where somebody says, oh, I'm a survivor. And I think he's actually going to survive the whole shit. That's one of the few cases, dude. I think Hot Pie's going to be okay.
He'll survive the whole shit because he'll just work as a cook for whoever takes over the place.
Right?
He's a survivor.
I was so pleased to see him back. And that line where he's like, you're actually really fucking cute. I was like, yo, Hot Pie! Hot Pie's trying to get in there. But no, real talk, the reason I bring this up is because before she found this news out, she was dedicated to her next target on the list. Cersei is queen. I'm going to King's Landing. I'm going to kill Cersei. And now she's deviating from the plan to go back to fucking... Why? Why would you do that, dude?
It's obvious. It's her real brother. Like, all of the other stuff she wasn't that close to.
It doesn't matter. After everything Arya's been... Look, Arya's my favorite progression. After everything she's been through. And that is the man that, like, held Needle with her. You know what I'm saying? And tried to,
he made Needle for
her to use it and everything. That doesn't matter right now. What matters right now is killing Cersei. I think
it does though, because he's the king in the north. The whole thing is that she hasn't become nobody. This is so true to her growth though, because if she had been all like a girl is nobody, that would be fine. But she's not. She's still Arya Stark.
She's still Arya Stark.
She still wants to help her family.
That doesn't mean she should go back right now, dude. That doesn't mean she should go back right now. What is she gonna do over there? Given her skill set, given everything she's learned,
she'll help Jon. She'll be like, hey, Jon, what's your next plan? I hear you're planning on taking out the South. How about I help you? I want to kill Cersei too.
All right, let me explain to you clear cut. What the problem that I have is that Arya has discarded that militant, I'm a soldier mentality. I'm going to kill Cersei for... I like the fact that she's like, I recognize I'm still the girl. I'm still Arya Stark. I'm not just like a random girl. And I don't fuck with Jack and shit. But you can't just go back there now. Deviating from the plan means that you've shown weakness, means that there's a soft spot which will be exploited, and that will be a downfall for the character. This is Game of Thrones.
I completely agree.
And I'm scared of that.
And I'm saying maybe we can link that to the Nymeria scene. Because if you scroll up, somebody actually said what the directors said about that scene. That's not you.
What did they say?
Direct reference to what Arya said to her father when her father painted the picture of her, told her she could be a lady. Basically, what she was saying to Nymeria was apparently her realizing she's not this domesticated girl. She's not a lady. She's Arya Stark. She is a wild, little, cunning
She's
bitch.
already known that.
And that's it. She's looking at Nymeria and thinking she's the wild wolf. She's found her place in the world. That's basically who I
like that interpretation.
But part of it could also be maybe that's it. Maybe she won't even go north anymore. Maybe she'll realize this is who I am now.
Something's going to happen on the path to Winterfell that's going to stop her from actually making it there, though.
I will...
I would love it if she runs into the Hound, dude, and then they just go back together. Like, that would be much better.
I would be shocked.
They are kind of heading on intersecting paths. I mean, she could run into Jon just as easily.
She could, but I don't see that happening. The point, first of all, somebody said Arya is not Sasuke. Yo, look, man, when did I ever say? First of all, Arya's character progression is so much more just engrossing and fun than Sasuke's.
Actually well written because the creator doesn't give a fuck about Sasuke.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I fucking love what Yorkshire and Shadow are getting into, and Captain. The idea of Arya killing Littlefinger. Finally, like ending her struggles with Sansa, becoming a proper sister to Sansa. Oh my god!
But that's the problem too. If she goes back to Winterfell and Sansa's there, that's gonna be a problem. That is gonna be a problem. Even though Sansa should just be like, "Oh my god, you're still alive, Arya, my sister." That's not how things are gonna play out, dude. That is not how things are gonna play out.
No, like I've said, I don't trust Sansa, but I like the idea of Arya like getting back, realizing Littlefinger's taking control of her sister.
That's not her destiny, dude. She has bigger things in store. Remember the chant: the mountain, the hound, Cersei. You can't deviate from the plan, dude.
I want Arya to meet up with the Hound. The Hound to be like, yo,
let's go back down.
We're going down, and you come with me. Like, and I want them together to kill the Mountain, and I want Jaime to kill Cersei.
Dude, okay, one last thing. We're all spitballing about stupid Arya theories right now, but if Jaqen comes down, what are you guys gonna say?
I'll be pissed because his story's fucking over.
If Jaqen comes back, he's gonna have to take Arya out. That's all there is to it.
If Jaqen comes back, shout out to Hot Pie. Yeah. If Jaqen comes back, he has to take off his face and be like, "What do we say to the god of death?" And I'll be like, "I fucking knew it." Like that's the only reason.
She'll say, "Not today," and he'll say, "No, today."
All right,
today,
guys. We have like a solid 30 minutes left. We gotta cover the rest of the episode. Let's talk about Varys a little bit more, and Melisandre coming in there too.
I want to talk about the fucking. After we talk about this, we gotta talk about Grey Worm and Melisandre.
Melisandre. Yeah, I want to talk about it a lot too. That's just my favorite scene of this episode. But
yeah,
Melisandre, Varys, and Daenerys. So that's what I want to talk about right now. What do you guys think?
I was slightly annoyed when I saw her because I'm like, you child burning bitch.
I thought that the Red Priestess that they had met prior had come over with them, and that's who they were meeting with. I didn't realize it was Melisandre. So,
I was surprised. That kind of surprised me. I wasn't expecting it. I knew she would show up somewhere, and I was like, yeah, I guess. Like at first, I was like, whoa, but then when I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, I guess she'd end up here. Like,
my literal reaction was, what? How the fuck did she know? Then I realized she probably saw
the Lord of Light told her, dude.
Exactly.
The MacGuffin told her to go.
I actually really like Melisandre in this scene. I hate Melisandre as a character, but the way she
I like her in this scene, dude. Especially since all she did was like trust Jon Snow. That's all she really said.
Exactly. She didn't sit there and say to Daenerys, yes, you've been chosen by the Lord of Light. Like she said to so many other kings. She was like, I feel like you have a part to play. So does someone else.
Melisandre had to be like, yo, that shit is gender neutral. Don't get caught up in this, Danny. I know you're headstrong. Don't get caught up in the semantics of the issue. You can do it too. And then she was open to the interpretation. Tyrion also helped because Tyrion is such a good man. If you really think about it, Tyrion's the only Lannister in the entire series that multiple people have good opinions out of him outside the Lannisters.
Yeah.
Straight up. Everyone loves Tyrion except for the Lannisters.
Yeah. There's like one or two characters who like Jaime and just about no one who likes Cersei.
Pretty much.
Nobody likes it. Only Sansa respects Cersei, which is troublesome to me, but it is what it is.
That's the one scene from last week's episode that I was like, fucking really? What? No. That's lame. When she's like, I respect her. No, you don't. No, you don't. Like, don't pull this out of your ass, writers. That's the one thing from last. I don't think the only thing from this week that I'm like, really, is like all the side characters being like, no, but like the Seven Kingdoms. Fuck your Seven Kingdoms. There are giant White Walker zombies coming.
All right, first of all, the Seven Kingdoms are the most disjointed they've ever been. Literally, it's just King's Landing by itself. With a bunch of other random people scrambling to get it back. And Jon Snow is the only one that realizes that shit is about to get fucked up. That's what's happening right now.
I hate it. It drives me. Like, I understand that they have to address, like, nobody else knows that the White Walkers are coming. But every time they do, I'm like, yeah, but I know. And I have to watch them not know. And it drives me up the fucking wall. Like,
so wait. Nothing on you guys have nothing on Melisandre.
Nah, I didn't really. I was like, I appreciated that she was like
the Varys scene. I guess we talked about
Varys. Yeah, the Varys scene we talked
about. I think Varys scene, but I did love it. I love the way he spoke to her.
All right, okay, all right. What about Cersei and her plan for these dragons? This man was like, "Yo, I got something in the works," and I was thinking that in my like stupid, 12-year-old, clearly addled by alcohol mind, he's gonna make a zombie dragon.
That's what I thought too.
That's what he has in store. I'm just like a stupid weeb. I don't really know anything. But no, I have a giant crossbow. That's what we're gonna use to take these things down. You stupid motherfucker.
Okay. On second thought, there's two things I didn't like about this episode: the secondary characters being stupid, and that fucking crossbow.
It's so stupid, dude. If he had Valyrian steel on the tip, maybe then I'd be like, "Yo, that's crazy." But
yeah,
what's special about this thing?
He doesn't need Valyrian steel. That's the thing. He just proved it can go through the fucking skull of a dragon.
That is so stupid and takes away the hype from the dragons.
How are you gonna? That's so like unorthodox and like so unlikely. Like just realistically, yeah.
How is it unorthodox though? You guys have seen Desolation of Smoke. The crossbows was
that's a different series.
How is that realistic, dude? That's fucking Lord.
How are dragons realistic? They don't have to be realistic.
Look. When I saw that scene, the first thing that came to my mind was Persona 5. That should not be the case, dude.
You'll never see it come.
I don't. There's no way. All right. He hits a dragon with one of those, right? There's no special properties to it. It's just something that like they've been proven. Oh, they can be wounded. Okay, yes, they can be wounded. If you don't kill them,
I've actually seen dragons being stabbed by spears, and the spears.
You know how long it takes to load one of those, Ku?
Yeah, no, it does. They're gonna have to build like 24 of them minimum.
Oh, you're trying to line them up.
They won't take that.
Then you're probably gonna get one hit on one dragon off of like a volley of like
that
14 to 15.
Dany trusts her dragons too much. This is the thing. I don't think it will take down all the dragons because as soon as they manage to start shooting them at the dragons, Dany's gonna realize they need to start fucking moving.
But she hasn't.
Wait. But a lot of what she does with the dragons is bring them right close to enemies, have them flap up in their faces, and breathe fire on them. That works on ships. That works on little bows firing arrows at them. But if she brings them up to the walls of the thing, starts breathing fire, and then 6 crossbows shoot at the same time.
Tyrion will not allow for a misstep like that. One dragon is going off of these. And I hate that because it's such a stupid ploy, dude. It's such a stupid piece of machinery. It's dumb.
It's a good piece
I find it
the whole idea is technology overpowering.
It's like rudimentary like 1992 Castlevania shit, dude. Like that's not effective.
Thank you.
Real life.
That
no,
my big
perspective. They're just giant flying lizards.
My goodness.
They're overpowered compared to everything else in the Game of Thrones world.
Giant.
Doesn't. I mean, if they invent a gun, is that fair enough to kill a dragon?
No. That's the point. Is like they're OP, right? Like we've seen them take spears in the sides and just be like, "Ow, that hurt," and then like they leave.
Well, no. The Green Dragon got severely hurt by a bunch of spears at one point.
Yeah, he got pierced, dude. He was bleeding out.
He was bleeding as shit, son.
It just feels fucking. It feels. It felt so like when the thing. I've said this so many times, and it's different for everybody. So this happened to me. Maybe it happened to you. Maybe it happened to one of you guys. Maybe it happened to somebody in the chat. I don't know. But when I saw that fucking stupid crossbow, I was like,
I don't see why it's stupid.
Shit. No. Both of you got your chance. Shut up. So. There's a saying.
Shit all over everybody. I'm telling you, that is ready.
Whoa, let Jojo do his saying.
There's a saying that if you're doing a puppet show, you can never let people see the strings, and that is so incredibly true for storytelling, and that happens when something weird happens, or when something or when the show starts to get boring, and that was something weird where I was like, crossbows. Aren't these fucking dragons?
Okay, it's a ballista. I don't give a fuck if it's a ballista. Look, first of all, a ballista, and you're right, that's the technical term for it. It's just a giant crossbow, dude.
It is a giant crossbow, but it is a ballista. And time out. We're gonna have a little tiebreaker here because my mom heard me shouting, and let's hear her opinion. The ballista used on the dragons, do you think that's a good idea or a stupid idea? Do you think a ballista should kill a dragon, or do you think that's just ridiculous and should?
That's not what I'm saying, but okay.
I don't know what we were saying. I like dragons, but I think it's possible.
You think it's possible, but you don't think it's good enough to like take out a dragon?
Thank you, Mama Ku. You are beautiful. That makes so much sense to me. It's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible.
Dragons are necessary to fighting the White Walkers, so I'm hoping they can't take out the dragons.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. This is logic. Listen to the logic.
Thank you.
Listen to the logic.
Than't you, Mama. Well, because it's like it's just
that's the thing,
in a story setting.
Need the dragons, but at the same time, they've been too OP. They need a way to take out some dragons.
I don't. But the thing is,
I just expected more. You know,
That's the thing. I expected so much more.
Like it would be great if they had the dragon horn instead, and there was a big moment of like, can Daenerys control the dragons, or will they be lost?
You know what this felt like?
I like the idea of Ballista being able to overpower dragons because it gives the humans a chance.
Only killing one dragon, dude. It's killing one.
You're right. That's the thing. It's only going to take out one, and it better not be Drogon. I fucking respect.
No, Drogon won't go off of that. Are you kidding me?
If it kills like the green one or the red one, I'm fine with that. Please don't take out Drogon.
Wait. I have a perfect analogy, but it kind of sucks because, like, I think only Son will get it. But I'm gonna pitch it anyway. What? This is like when Frost used that stupid poison tip on Piccolo. That's what it felt like. Where it comes out of fucking blue random. Well, it comes out of blue random. It's bullshit. Does it make sense in the universe? Okay, yeah, I guess. But it's fucking lame.
Episode, right? You saw last night's episode?
I did. It was.
I'd prefer if it was like Jiren coming out of the clear blue and being like, "Fuck you, bitch. Fuck your dragons." That was so much better, but this doesn't allow for that, dude.
It's just does it make sense in universe? Sure. Is it satisfying? Fucking no.
It's just like I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm just like, are you serious? When he said, because here's what it is. It's not like I was like building this up in my mind before this episode. It was in this episode where he was like, "Oh, I have something for this crazy motherfucker. He might just have something for this." He's like, "Ha ha ha, the ballista." Like, "Oh, let's go." Like,
okay.
So lame.
What about
so lame.
What about this? Comparing it to your old shonen idea, which I quite liked. What if they shoot down one dragon, they collect its corpse, and they zombify it and turn it?
So dope, dude.
That would be cool. Then I'd be on board.
Have a zombie dragon on their side, and then the Ice King comes down from the north, kills one dragon, and has an ice dragon, and then you've got the three dragons.
Three dragons.
One dragon on each side, yo.
Yo, how much money do you guys want to put on sides right now? Because I'm putting everything on the Night King right now, dude. For this season, I'm putting everything on the Night King.
I think
if
what's
he gets
gonna
down
happen
there in this season, everyone's getting fucked. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
I feel this. You know what I feel? I feel like because last season the heroes got a couple wins. Like the good guys barely get wins on the show. And so they started winning, right? The good guys started kind of pulling themselves out of the gutter last season. This season, they're a little cocky. Like you can see it; they're a little bit cocky. It's going to come around them, biting them.
Even Northerners are cocky.
Well, even Danny.
Danny's cocky as fuck. I'm scared because Danny's, like I said, my second favorite character. It bothers me. The things that she's saying right now.
She's a little crazy.
Like, Danny, you gotta take a.
That's the major problem because I mean they sent all those boats to the north thinking we're gonna pick up a bunch of Dornishmen, so they probably had like 2 to 3 people on each boat. It was asking to be invaded. It was bad idea.
Yeah, that was so. I didn't think about it until it happened, and I was like, "Fuck, Theon, you piece of shit." Because like, if I'm Yara, right, I'm like, Theon, don't die for me. That's so stupid. But if I'm Theon, it's like, no, you gotta go save your sister, and then he fucking bails.
Fuck Reek.
Yeah, you're right. It's Reek.
What do we think about the proper end though? Because he saw that one ship that had no fucking fire on it and started swimming towards it.
Asshole, dude.
Do you think he's gonna try to like get Yara back?
If he jacks the ship, and sails after them down, be like, I will make a public apology to Theon, and I will be like, your name is not Reek. But until that moment. Fuck this dude, Reek, dude. I am sorry. He had his chance to come back. He squandered it. He squandered it, dude.
No good guys in the show when you think about it. Shadow, I agree. But there's characters who are clearly the fucking good.
There's two things. There's two things we have to talk about. Two scenes. First of all of you guys both of you like Tyrells. So like what did you think about that the OG saying her piece?
Grandma Tyrell.
I fucking loved her.
I disagree. I always love her. She was one of the people where she's like, I've listened to many clever men. I'm like, your feminist is showing. Like, Jesus Christ.
They're going a little too hard with it right now.
That's the thing. I'm like, your feminist is
showing the most at that point where it was like, the slogan can mean prince or princess. It was
exactly.
Like,
I was like,
I like it much more that way.
please pander more. It's definitely not. It's definitely not obvious.
It's so strong towards Danny.
It's not because
it's necessary to make Daenerys feel comfortable. That's all.
Yes, but that scene was spit in the face of Tyrion, and I get why, but it's like no, Tyrion is clever. The audience knows he's clever. The audience knows that he knows what's up, and she does too. So why is she all of a sudden like, don't listen to the good guy?
Me off, Jojo. This episode is like magically Daenerys comes to Westeros and now she's kind of like fucking up. Daenerys never fucked up. Not once did Daenerys really fuck up, except for like what do you call those people? In Marine. What were the people?
The slavers.
Yeah, what were they called again?
The master. They were just called the Masters.
Yeah.
No, they had a name. There was a name for that.
Oh
cult.
yeah, for the ones that had a mask. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Oh,
I
the
forgot.
Sons of the Harpy.
The Sons of the
Harpy.
Harpy, dude.
Yeah.
That's the only misstep she ever made, dude. But otherwise, she was on point. Now it's like Daenerys is getting too big for her britches real early. She just got there, dude. I'm scared.
It's just everybody's like disagreeing and fucking like just losing it. Like everybody's like, I'm right. No, I'm right. Bitches, fucking no. First of all, the Sand Snakes don't know jack shit. They backstab to get their place. I'm not fucking interested in what a coward has to say.
Well, Tyrion shut them down pretty hard.
Exactly. The Raiders, like...
Poison children or stab in the back.
Exactly. And it's like, the fucking Greyjoys, no offense, are just raiders. They just rape, pillage. They don't know nothing about anything regarding, like, actual strategy. They're fucking... I'm sorry, but they're dumb.
Yeah, they're
like,
only
right there. However... Grandma Tyrell.
Does know her shit, which is why I was like, what?
I think the Jaime line was actually on point in this episode. Rarely is the man knowledgeable about what's going on, but she is blinded by her revenge right now.
Exactly. So that's why
blinded by her revenge right now.
Thank you.
That's not how she used to be, dude.
She's not thinking intelligently right now. She's not thinking with her head. She's thinking with her heart, which is broken.
Right now. She's like, my grandchildren are dead. I got to do something.
Yeah,
and she's making, but she's not. The reason that I still respect her is she's not making any active moves. Everything she does is through somebody else.
Yeah.
So like, she's not like going crazy. She's just like, I'm gonna leverage my chips where I think they should go.
And can I back her up a little bit for her line against Tyrion? Because I mean,
oh, that was good.
She did manage to poison Joffrey to death and blame it on Tyrion. She outsmarted Tyrion.
It was good, and then she threw the little low at the man, dude. It was hilarious.
I don't know if I'd say she outsmarted Tyrion specifically. That dude didn't have time to think of who it was.
Okay, because he knows, Tyrion knows who it was. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's what makes it funny to me.
Yeah,
is that
he definitely.
Like, I know you know what I did to you, but haha, you got to work with me.
Yeah. I I don't want people to think I don't like Granny Tyrell, because I do. Like, it's just like, what the I really maybe it's just because I'm jaded, but I was like, Jesus Christ, at like the line of like, I have seen many clever men. It could mean prince or princess who is promised. Like, Jesus fuck. Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm liberal, dude, and even I was like, that is so fucking dense. That is so.
No, I think that is.
I agree with you. I'm not gonna lie. I agree with you.
This is the season of women, though. I mean, you know. Again,
but they're playing it up too hard, Ku.
Again, though, I mistrust Sansa. I think it's still going to come back a little bit to Sansa trying to steal the fucking glory from Jon as well.
They have done this so much better in the there was one line in one season that didn't have to be overdone, and it was, all men must die, but we are not men. I was like,
that was a great line. That was
perfect. That was perfect. This is obvious.
And to answer you, Ku, honestly, the more I think about this episode, the more I think that he should have left Davos and went by himself. I'm just like really concerned right now that Davos went with him, but it is.
If Davos dies, I will lose my shit.
That was one that.
Before we move on to like one of the best scenes.
Yeah, there's two things we have to talk. There's two things I want to talk about. I hope one of them is the one you're thinking about. I want to talk about the Jorah scene.
Yes.
And I want to talk about the Melisandre and Grey Worm scene. So
okay, yes.
Whichever you guys want to talk about first.
I was going to say Jorah before we go on to Melisandre. And
let's do Jorah first.
Jesus Christ, that was disgusting.
I know.
They need to stop transitioning to food.
Yes.
But they're doing this Sam Tarly shit because it's disgusting. Last week you said you liked the scene with the shit pots, dude. You said you liked that scene.
I did, and I liked it again this week. It was disgusting again this week. It's just both me and my mother, both watching it, were sitting there like, oh, how the fuck deep are they? Oh, it's food. It's okay. It was like, oh, that's horrific. That's funny.
I know, it was brutal.
I was like, yo, this man's peeling it. And the pus is coming out, and then they move to the pot pie. Like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
I felt that
exactly it. The transitions are amazing. Because again, it's another thing where it's like, this is what people are being forced to eat. It is not quite
At least
food.
this I got fooled by. The fucking shit pot to the fucking soup, that was just like trying to play with my perception. I was like, stop. I see what you're doing here. I don't like it. Just shut it down. Just shut it down.
Yeah, the cure seems too simple just to peel it off. Captain, I might agree with you if it wasn't obvious that that wasn't all that he did. Like, it's clearly obvious that they just cut away and there's more to that procedure than just peeling shit off.
A shit
No,
there's more.
That was just
there was
the
a
beginning of the
medicinal
procedure.
thing you have to put
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, it's just to get to the wound itself. Like,
both of you, the Game of Thrones fans that you are, I know you actually like looked and read in depth the page that Sam stumbled upon last week, right? No. Well, let me pull that up for you right quick. But anyway, Sam stumbled upon some key knowledge, okay? The man is the most knowledgeable motherfucker in Westeros right now, as far as I'm concerned. So it's beyond just the dragon glass being a dragonstone. It's far beyond that. And that's where this procedure stemmed from. If he cures Jorah right now, he's going to get access to the Forbidden Library. And once he gets access to the Forbidden Library, we no longer have to watch these stupid-ass scenes at the Citadel because Sam is going to be a god.
It was cute in episode 1, and it didn't take long to be not like, oh, Sam's trying to find his way. Now it's like, fuck off. Like, whenever he's just like, no, Sam, like, you know nothing, Samwell Tarly. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry,
Sam knows shit.
When was Samwell scenes ever entertaining if he wasn't with Jon Snow?
Fair
he was
enough.
always kind of pathetic.
Fuck you. I love Sam.
No, last season, those were some of my favorite Sam. Everyone hated those scenes. I love those scenes. Dude.
I love Sam. Sam is like...
Sam is dope.
He's not on par with Samwise Gamgee, but he, like,
of
Sam
course, of course.
Like, Sam in this, like, he kind of reminds me of Samwise, just not as bad.
Okay, here's the thing, though. I think, and I hope nobody takes any offense to this, but I think that Samwise Gamgee has a little bit more of a thing for Frodo than Sam Tarly has for Jon Snow.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That one line,
definitely.
I can't carry you, Mr. Frodo, but I can't carry you, Mr. Frodo, but I can carry you. Like,
oh, no, dude, you're preaching to the choir. I've always been on that ship. No, don't worry, brother. I'm right there with you.
No,
okay.
100% they were gay for each other.
Yeah, I refuse to believe otherwise.
Right? I don't think
I refuse to believe otherwise.
Jon Snow and Sam Tarly, but those two I think were definitely gay for each other.
I'm your Sam. You're my Frodo.
Sam is the Neville of Game of Thrones. Fucking Shadow. Shadow just nailed it right on the head.
Shadow got it. That's the thing. He's been growing a shit ton.
Yeah,
From
he's
when
great.
he met Gilly, he's been growing a shit ton. But he's always been pathetic, like up until
that's his character.
2 seasons ago.
I'm gonna link this to you guys.
We got
just about
in the Hangouts chat if you want to check it out.
Oh, is it the link to what he?
The page.
Yeah.
Right on. We should probably wrap up our thoughts on the whole Jorah thing, because all I'm gonna say is it was gross, and the whole time I was like, just hang in there, Jorah. Fuck's sakes, just hang in there. I don't want to lose
really
Jorah.
Up, but I think. Do you really think Jorah's gonna get cured off of this?
I think it's temporary.
Because I think it relies on like Dany developing this crazy dragoness power and like curing him. Like that's what I think.
I think it's just.
I think that's a remedy for Stowmen in general.
I think it's just to stall. Like this is just the stall, and then he's got to figure something out. Because I fucking Jorah is too not cool, but I just care about him too much to lose him. Or I'm like, no, don't. And he looks so fucked up, and I hate seeing him like this. And when they're talking about his old man. And he's like, I've been dead to them for years. It's like, oh, but you don't know.
Damn.
But anyway, shout out to fucking Grey Worm and Missandei.
That's where we're gonna end this because people probably have been waiting for us to talk about this since the beginning of the stream. So let's just talk about this Grey Worm and Missandei stream. That's my favorite scene of this episode.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I was so proud.
He laid all his feelings bare. I loved how he's like, he did the backstory, and then he was like, I've never been afraid of anything in my life until this moment. And then bear in mind, look, and don't I don't want to hear any backlash against me because I look for the naked, I look for the titties in Game of Thrones.
Oh, my TV faces the window to the street, and people were totally walking by.
I'm looking forward to the titties in Game of Thrones, and Dany has sworn off of them. But I didn't know Melisandre was packing all of that, dude.
Yeah, man.
She's sexy.
She started as a sex slave, man.
Oh my goodness, she's sexy. And it was so loving and touching. She was like, I don't care. Let me see you. And
Am I the only
Grey
one
Worm
who kind of wanted to see a computer-generated missing cock?
No,
dude, well, you saw it though. You saw? Did you freeze the? You saw it, right?
I saw the fact that when he crawled on top of it, like,
There was nothing there.
dangling. No, but I kind of wanted it to pan down for just like a tiny bit and show like a mutilation, just because why the fuck not?
That would have been fucked up.
That would have been fucked up. Yes,
I don't want to see that.
I was like, is this gonna happen? Is this actually gonna be a thing?
It was
so touching.
I was really, really happy. Like, this is like fucking Game of Thrones, man. Like, because when that happened, I'm like, this is like, okay, maybe I'm speaking from a weird place, but usually sex scenes and shows, I usually just kind of roll my eyes at because it feels forced. I'm like, but that was a long time coming. That was a long time coming, and it was like emotional and kind of adorable at the same time.
That's the thing.
And I was really impressed. It was just really
ended it at the perfect fucking point as well.
Yeah,
because they can't.
Grey Worm's gonna die though.
Grey Worm is fucking dead, but it's okay because he can join Game Grumps, so it's fine.
Yeah, the Raleigh Ritchie episodes are the best fucking group grump. What is it?
No,
guest.
Here's the thing. All right, I paused the frame just to be like, I don't care what anybody says about me. I paused the frame. I was looking at the man's junk. Fight me. I was trying to see like if there was like a legitimate.
I was like, where is it?
You know, I'm trying. Yeah, I was trying to see if there was something there, like what they did cinematographically with the scene, and they legitimately CG'd a little stump there. So
oh my God.
He got something in there. It just wasn't the full breadth of what Grey Worm used to be. That's all I'm saying.
I love that speech about like just fucking like he knocked both of them, not just him, her too. Like they both fucking nailed like their like response to each other. When he's like, you know what I mean? She's like, no, I don't.
Yeah,
and you're like, yeah, you do.
It's so good, dude.
And then there was that scene.
Like, I know. It's a typical, especially in a beautiful relationship, as far as I see it, when she's like, I need to hear you say it. Like, don't assume that, like, I know what you're saying. Just tell me now. Say it yourself.
Don't be the manly man right now. Have a fun little moment and show me your weak parts as well.
Did you guys notice that the door was open the whole time?
Yeah.
Was it? Really?
Close the door. What the fuck?
No, just because you know that Danny's gonna lean in and just give them both a thumbs up and just leave.
The Danny might lean in and be like, damn, I should have hit Missandre while I had a chance.
Danny would have let Danny's just like, and that's the problem, though. That's the problem.
Fair, in the books, Missandre would join Danny in bed every night she didn't have Davos. So
awesome.
Wait. What, not Davos. You mean
Oh, sorry, not Davos. Dario?
Yeah, Dario. I miss Dario, dude.
I kind of miss Dario.
Yeah, in the books, for a long time before she met Dario, and then after Dario, whenever Dario wasn't around, when he was doing shit for her, she'd always just have Missandre in her bed, pleasuring her in other ways.
Yeah, but she's not the type to be jealous. So
no, of course not. If anything, she'll just be like, damn, nice.
He's like, yo, I'm gonna take a little bit of that Grey Worm tomorrow night if you don't mind.
On Twitter, I burst out laughing because I had to look up what people were saying, right? And basically everybody was like, yes, finally, like Jesus. Yeah. And I saw one comment that's like, I'm not even gonna say it. Like, people are like, he must give the most amazing oral because he ain't got nothing else going on.
I mean, that's the thing, though, because she's a fucking handmaid as well.
Let me tell you, Melisandre doesn't want anyone else right now.
No,
Melisandre wasn't anyone.
You hear her moaning straight the fuck away, and the girl who's been a sex slave, who's been with Daenerys Stormborn, who's been taught how to make love to anyone in the fucking kingdom. If she was moaning, he was doing fucking everything right.
Look, I agree with you because here's the thing: how many characters do you know that you get that contrived of a simple, like, generic backstory? Like, everything that Grey Worm said in this episode was like, okay, that's exactly what I expected you to say. And it still hits home. Yeah. Like, that's what is good, dude.
That's a fucking... How great was that acting as well? Like, I meant to say it earlier. When she stripped him and started to do the bottoms after he, like, agreed to it, and he was still kind of fucking tearing up at that moment, scared that she was going to get scared away.
He was scared, yeah.
Oh, man. She just accepted everything, just pulled him into bed in that position where it was kind of like, well, what can he do?
Wait for that.
I don't think
waiting
I've
to
seen
get that chopped off dick. I'm sorry, I'm too young. I should stop.
I don't see scenes again. Maybe I'm fucking speaking from a weird standpoint, but dude, like that was so fucking well handled. And
No,
it's everything I wanted. Everything I ever wanted from that relationship. I was like,
yeah,
good.
It was everything romantic to the point where I was like,
He's gonna fucking
her tits no, to the point where I was like, yeah, her tits are hot, but that's Grey Worm's girl. I don't want to be ugly.
Her whole
I felt,
body.
yeah.
When you got that like backward shot, like from behind her with her ass, I'm sorry, I am a man. Don't hate. I'm a man. But that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
That was pretty good. My favorite scene was still her laying on the bed, guiding.
Oh, that was beautiful too.
Spread legs.
You got that nice angle. The point is, Grey Worm is a motherfucking man, and if you think otherwise, you're stupid.
I agree completely. I'm also fucking terrified that he's gonna die.
No, that was the other thing. Jodo, straight up, this whole scene was a death flag for both of them. It
wasn't just a death flag. It was a fucking death march with a death band playing in the background, playing metal.
Just like Tormund is going out. That man is going out.
He is dying, and it's gonna break my fucking heart because I love Grey Worm.
Off to join the Black Parade. Too bad.
Exactly. He's going off into the Grey Havens.
What if there's a way to save dead people? What if there's a way to save like the army of the dead?
Oh, shit! Yeah, maybe the Red Priest could actually do that. And now we've got Melisandre with fucking Dany.
What if there's a way to save them?
I want that because I don't want Grey Worm to fucking die. But like, I don't know, dude.
It's not even just that. It's like what Sun said. That would be an amazing idea if there was something fucking Melisandre could actually purify them, like something she could do to like bless weapons or create a fire that would.
That might be the purpose of the Red Army. You know, like they keep getting revived for who knows what reason.
Yeah,
you got maybe get revived from the wrong party
with his green flaming sword.
Maybe, I was gonna say maybe she could bring back Uncle Benjen.
Oh, okay.
Across the wall.
Jojo just shut it down. Jojo shut my theory down. It's all good. It's all good. I think we're good. I think we're done. Thank you guys.
Yeah, I think we talked about every scene, didn't we?
We did. Yeah. From now, it's so nice this season as opposed to last season, because like last season I would just like watch it on cable and like come off and not know. But like now I can like backtrack through the episode and like see what scenes happened, and it's much better. It's much better. Make sure we hit these talking points. All I know, fuck Reek.
Yeah.
Fuck Reek.
No.
I still want him to get some redemption. I want him to get on the ship.
He had so much redemption, dude. When he pushed that bitch off of the
you guys watched the preview of the episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
We saw Mama Sandsteak being dragged through the city. We didn't see Yara being dragged through the city.
It doesn't matter, Koo. It doesn't matter if you saw her getting dragged through the city. Like
probably because
Dwayne
she's
The Rock
dead.
Johnson would tell you. It doesn't matter. The point is,
it doesn't matter.
Reek fucked up, dude. Like he had redemption already, and this was like his road to like getting his balls back. Realistically, like he was on the road to like I'ma get my balls fixed, and he jumped ship halfway down the road. Yo, we should watch El Dorado again so I can listen to that song and just like play Reek in the background, fucking up.
It's tough to be a eunuch, but when
no, I was thinking of the words like I'm on the road.
Oh yeah. Oh, when you said I'm like he's on the road, all I heard in my head was like to Viridian City.
I was just thinking of sad songs, so I was thinking friends never say goodbye. I think we do need to watch that movie again, but okay.
Yes, I agree.
Anyway, nobody in the chat knows what we're talking about. So
no.
We're gonna say goodbye.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Stand by. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
No, seriously though, thank you guys for coming through. The chat was actually really great tonight.
Yeah.
I like when I have these streams because it's so refreshing, dude. Like it's a chat that actually cares about what we're talking about and not some stupid bullshit. But I love you guys. Koo and Jojo, please check them out. Their links in the description. They are all good men. And when I say that, I don't say that half-heartedly, so that means they're good men. Check them out, and we will be back next week, hopefully, to do episode 3.
You.
Later.
Oi. Fare thee well. Lovely day.